Welcome to Diversity is Dope with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library. The book discussed today is recommended for ages 12 and up by the publisher. Enjoy! Hey everyone, I'm Katie with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library. Thanks for joining me for my second edition of Diversity is Dope book talks. So what's so great about reading books about people who are different from ourselves? Well, the answer is on my shirt. It helps us to build a better world together. When we hear about other people's stories and their differences, their religions, their races, their cultural backgrounds, we build resistance towards hating one another. We build our compassion and our tolerance, and we get to learn so much about others in the process, as well as ourselves. The book that I want to talk to you about today is called What the Night Sings by Vesper Stamper. Is that not the coolest name for an author you've heard? I just think that's such a cool name. And Vesper Stamper grew up in Germany, but she lives in New York, and she's been an illustrator for the past 20 years. And I've noticed a theme. I like to read books that include artistic value or artwork. And this book is no different, so I'll share a couple of those with you at the end. This book is an historical fiction, so it's got a timeline of events that really happened mixed in with a fiction story. And this book has a protagonist, Gerda. She's 15 years old. She does not realize that she's Jewish until she is taken to a concentration camp, separated from her family. And then she learns that her father was protecting her by not revealing her true identity. And Gerda is a wonderful musician. She plays the viola and was also studying to sing opera. So of course that's a little bit limited, but she does find ways to use her music to keep her hope alive. I'm not gonna say that this book isn't difficult, especially in the beginning, when it starts off in the concentration camp in 1945. It's very difficult, but it leads into a story of hope, love, survival, and it is one of the best books that I've read this year. It's also a book that I would recommend for fans of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas and The Book Thief. So if you enjoyed those books, check this one out. I'm going to share a couple of the pieces of art. So this is Goethe playing a viola. And keep in mind, the author is also the illustrator. That's what made it very special to me. So we have these double-page spread of artwork peppered throughout. And another interesting part of this book is in the back, there's a map of Europe and the British Mandate of Palestine, 1935 to 1947. So if you're unfamiliar with the geographic location, you get a closer look at where some of this took place. And there's also author's notes. So Vesper realized when writing this book that she needed to visit these places, and she talks about it a little bit here, that they drove through 3 countries in 5 days, her and a couple of friends. And she also talks about and shows how she came up with some of the artwork and the process of getting it from here to the finished product. So please check this book out. It's really great. And I am gonna do another Diversity is Dope book talk in a few weeks. If you enjoyed today's book talk, let us know in the comments below. And remember, be happy, read often, and imagine your story.